What's up, y'all? We are back with another fucking episode.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Hear us loud. Y'all know the vibes. It's your boy, Karma Versace.
New Jersey mother, Yonsei Mulan.
New York City mother, Vixen Wayne.
And we have a special guest in the fucking building.
Yes.
The one, not two, but three-time legend.
Introduce yourself.
All right, and let me myself take out that. The triple legend, supreme mother, Tanae Gabbana, legend for hand performance, drags performance, and Vogue femme. And they're still mad about that.
Ooh, we going in hot. Who mad?
Wait, who mad?
Come close to them. Yeah, I need to.
You gotta bring that,
was
get
mad.
closer to that mic.
Can you spill some name? Who mad? That
Who mad?
I know
legend.
when I first got deemed, I know Malik made a post.
Oh,
I seen that post.
That post.
We
It's
sure
old,
did.
but she was still butthurt about it.
Did you speak to her about it?
We went from the
What?
door.
Oh, you never spoke to her about it?
It's a new day. You felt how you
A new
felt. That was
dawn,
the
a
situation.
new day, a new life.
Moving forward.
So that's Malik Juicy.
Yeah.
So before
Legendary.
we get into that, right? What you feel like it took you so long for them to actually give you your L's? Like,
You think it took long?
I do. Mind you, I wasn't here from the start, but I personally feel like it took long from watching. I'm a history girl.
She knows why.
Well,
That's
looking back now, it's like, bitch, it was like, oh my gosh, they take so long. But I was never the person to beg for it. Like,
Right.
Never.
Well, first, how long did it take you to become legendary? Let's ask that question first.
Well, I started walking 2013. I didn't get noticed till like 2015, 16.
Okay.
But I was walking drags realness first.
No shame.
So then, yeah, I got deemed.
Was that a category that you felt you should have got deemed for too?
Most definitely. I was undefeated until Naga sat me at the.
How many years ago was that?
And I'm mad I was undefeated.
Okay, next.
Why you don't feel like she should have been deemed for that?
I feel like if Tanae would have kept going as much as she did for her performance, then absolutely, without a doubt. I feel like Tanae had a moment where she was dominating drag's realness. State to state, I will give her that, but she stopped and put more effort into performance.
Because it got
she
boring.
It did, but if you're going to be a legend for something, you got to stick it out all the way through. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is to be a legend for that. I feel like what she got deemed legend for, worked, Tanae.
But the shade is that she would have got deemed for drags realness, so that means she would have been 4-time legend.
Yeah.
Right, 3-time legend.
But I'm not asking for that. I'm not asking.
Darling.
So I have a question for you. You got deemed with Creams,
Yeah.
Iggy, Ollie, Linda, Kia, Little
Kimberly,
Kim, Daz, Andre. Damn. Who? Did I miss anybody?
Then you got HMI Wars Ball.
Wait.
No, we're not going to talk about that yet. We're talking about
Is
your
it-
night.
is
We're
it-
talking about
No.
your night.
But they did it differently. Hashtag since we're doing what we want to do.
Yeah.
Hashtag the demons.
Let's talk about the people that got deemed at Red Bull. Do you feel like that class, your class of legends, who do you feel like belonged in that class and who you feel like didn't?
And be honest.
And we want honesty. And be honest.
I mean,
Blunt. Let me like mines.
who belong? I feel like.
Don't sugarcoat.
I'm not sugarcoating. I feel like Belinda should have got deemed.
Absolutely.
You feel like Belinda should have got deemed?
Belinda should have got deemed.
Why don't you
course.
think she did?
But,
There's no but. I feel like
no,
Belinda should
there's a
have
but over here. But the reason why Belinda did not get deemed is Belinda has not really came back out and give them something to really say, okay, you are a legend. When you talk about the year of 2022, Tanae was outside, whether it was Vogue Femme or Drags. She was outside. She won the 420 ball. Let's not act like we don't remember.
I remember.
No, not y'all. I'm just saying the peoples. You get what I'm saying? Belinda came out on the team at, I forgot what ball that was.
The Gentleman's Club.
The Gentleman's Club, because you was on the team too.
Yeah. She carried.
She carried, but it was like, okay.
But don't do she. If Belinda's not on the floor, she's DJing.
No shade.
That's still giving
But
that to the
she's
community.
not DJing 24/7. And I'm going to be fair. There is balls where we've seen Belinda in the back.
But that's not her fault. It's the promoters for who books her or not.
But I'm talking about fuck the booking of the DJing. Let's talk about voguing. Let's talk about you walking your category. Let's talk about female figure performance. Let's talk about the fact that you are not legend and that you deserve your legendary status. Show them why you're legend.
So how many more years do you feel like she got to put in?
I don't
to
feel
get
like
her
Belinda
L's?
needs any more years. I think Belinda just needs to give them a socking ball, just one ball. I feel like that's what the people want. They want to see Belinda in full drags and come back out one more time and grace the floor so they can be like, legend.
Go ahead, sister. Talk.
No. Give her her stuff. Give her her stuff.
You did it.
Give Belinda her stuff.
You did it.
Me and Belinda had a rivalry. Belinda was like, give Belinda her stuff.
Belinda
No shade.
is legend. I don't think nobody's gonna argue that. We know she's legend. But if we're gonna say compared to you and Creams for 2022, as y'all was working of that year of y'all getting deemed, y'all put more work out on the floor. Y'all showed us why y'all was legend.
So all the girls that got deemed with you, they all in your era.
No, not Jelani.
Oh, Jelani got deemed at Red Bull? Yes, he just didn't come out.
Who's that?
The one who went on Legendary with the Fat Rabbit hoodie.
For LaBeija. Shout out to
No shade, they say he having no haircut. The one who went.
Shout out to
viral
Fat
for
Rabbit.
haircut.
You've been doing your thing,
Who
baby.
deemed her?
They deemed her.
Who they?
Oh, I don't know. No, she got deemed.
She
But
got
who
deemed.
deemed her?
The icons. No shade. When they all was
Everyone-
deeming
the-
the girls,
yeah,
they had a platform
Alright,
and everything.
But y'all saying the icons. Did
We
Lil
don't
Mama deem
remember.
her?
No, he didn't come out, so we don't remember.
It's not a crystal clear moment.
It's not a crystal clear because no shade. He did not come out in Vogue for his status.
So
like,
Tanae, who deemed you?
The icons.
The icons.
Yeah. Little Mama,
The-
Darrell, Alex.
Little Mama was
Becky,
the one that
of
was on the
course.
mic.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's-
Snooki.
Okay.
let's
Okay.
make-
You said the icons.
Those same icons was the
They
same
deemed
ones that
everybody
said
that night.
D10.
Well, I don't know who
Jelani.
Jelani. I don't know who that is.
I think his demon was before. I think it was during LSS.
They deemed Jelani at a different ball.
No,
And
it was
he-
Red Bull.
No, they had previously had deemed Jelani at a different ball, but Jelani wasn't there. So Red Bull, he was there and did not come out for his deeming.
I was hiding the whole time.
He was looking over.
Thank you so much.
sitting.
I did see you.
Oh, he dashed.
Production
hit it,
telling us
hit
he
it.
dashed.
He dashed. He left.
the person that you said got deemed dash.
Yeah, that's why he didn't get his roses in that moment. I don't know how you dash before your demon. I would never.
I'ma just keep my comments.
But okay, so once again, you still kind of missed out one of the questions. Who did you not feel like should have got deemed with you that night? Who you feel like should have waited a little bit longer?
Linda. No shade, Linda.
Out of all the people you named Linda.
I'm talking about for performance. I'm talking about for my categories. I got deemed for Vogue Femme as well.
You asking her a question, so she's answering.
That's why I'm not saying nothing, but
Don't fish for an answer.
it's,
I think who did you feel like?
who do I feel like should never got deemed with that class?
And be honest, since you asking her a question.
Because you fishing for an answer. I said my answer, but you're not satisfied with
Because
that answer.
I feel like your answer is sugarcoating.
It's
No
not.
shade. I feel like
So what's your answer?
I'm getting to it.
Okay, get to
You
it.
know, I ain't never been a scary bitch.
Yeah, hurry up.
I feel like the only people that should have got deemed in that class was Andre, Tanae, Creams, Iggy, Linda, Andre,
You said Andre already.
Twice.
Wait, but
Little Kim,
So
Daz.
no for J Lo.
That's everybody.
I said J-Lo.
You just literally named
I
everybody.
ain't hear J Lo.
I didn't name my best friend.
Oh. You what? Cut his mic.
No.
No, because T was Ali didn't feel like he should have got the.
Ali didn't feel like he should have got deemed, and I understood why my best friend didn't feel like that. So that's why I feel like that. But for Linda, I gagged that you said Linda because no shade, Linda has been out.
Bad bitch, even though behind the
Finish
camera.
your
No, saying
sentence.
The consistency. That's what Linda needs.
So how dare y'all when Creams wasn't consistent either?
True, but that's why when they.
So don't do that. Don't pick and choose who y'all gonna say certain things for.
But you
This
just
is-
picked and choose.
I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't. I felt like they all should have got deemed. I feel
But
like,
I
except
don't,
for Ali.
okay, if we're bringing it back to consistency, I don't really. When you was outside putting a stamp on your legendary tour, I don't feel like J Lo was outside as
Who?
much as doing that. J Lo, I don't feel like she was outside doing that. But you felt like she
J-Lo,
was.
no, because there was a point in time where J-Lo was out on the floor and where it was when it was Tanae and Belinda's rival, no shade, it was Creams and Tanae also.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're talking about Red Bull, a historical place, them two girls made a moment at that ball.
Okay.
So I felt like when you deem Tanae, you're talking about drag's performance. No shade. You got to talk about Creams and Belinda.
Okay.
Yes.
It's no shade. So I felt like you deemed Tanae. Yes, Creams and Belinda should have got deemed, but the difference between Creams and Belinda was Creams still put out an effort last year. She walked Groovy Ball. She walked the awards ball. She walked Playhouse. She walked the ball.
No, I'm not saying she wasn't outside, but when you have to rank them, who was outside?
Tanae was top dog for Drag's
Right,
performance.
right.
Absolutely, of her class, she definitely was top dog because she held Drag's performance down.
Right.
At the same time, though, we not gonna act like in order for her to be legend, she had to battle some girls, and the girls of her generation that she had to battle was Belinda and Creams.
Absolutely. I don't think nobody.
What's the score with that? You and Belinda score?
2-1.
Cream score?
2-2, if I'm not mistaken. Because Creams got me for a mainstream ball.
No, we talking about Kiki.
All right, so Kiki ball, she got me at red ball.
Where did you get her?
I got her at.
Didn't you get her at the first Red Bull?
Yes.
And then she got you back at the second Red Bull?
Yes.
You see why they got deemed that Red Bull? No, I'm asking y'all.
Because their rival was at the Red Bull.
You get what I'm saying? That's where they made the moments. And not only that, we cannot knock Cream's Mattel. We can't knock Cream's Gabbana.
I don't think
Not
nobody
at all.
knocking nobody.
No, you get what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like a lot of people don't, because it was the comments speak. You get what I'm saying? We're not gonna like we don't see the comments. The comments definitely question a lot of people's statuses, and I feel like that's because a lot of people don't know the history of these people. They
I
just
feel like
know what they
statuses
see
are always
now.
gonna get questioned.
Well, yeah,
No.
yes, I was just about to say that
I feel that
because
way.
no shade, when you get deemed, they're gonna question it. When I get deemed, they're gonna question it. Regardless, whoever that they don't see it for, they're going to question it, no matter
it's
what.
the difference between question it
And
and,
being a hater.
girls. Right.
Thank you.
Right.
But I
There's
feel
a
like either
difference.
one still, it's
Yeah,
still
it-
gonna
it-
I mean,
give.
I
right,
ra-
because when you got deemed, bitches didn't question why she is.
They did.
Who?
The girls question.
My
it was
point.
J's
The-
and
my
A's.
point.
No
My
shade.
point.
The girls question why was Tanae deemed for hand performance and why was she deemed for Vogue
Because
Femme?
she was one of them girls that was
I mean,
dominating.
I can break it down.
No shade, to be real, and I'm gonna be fair here. I love Tanae down, but no shade. Vogue Femme, no.
I can break
did
that
not
down.
agree with that.
I can break it down.
Go ahead,
I can break
break
it
it
down.
down.
Not only am I a 5, I won $500 5 times as a Vogue Femme. As a Vogue Femme, female figure on a team, two teams, actually. So I'm of
And you
the-
won 500. You're the first $500 win for hands too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do that in drags.
But the Vogue Femme careers, if you go, name 10 Vogue Femme moments. Quiet. Name 10 Vogue Femme moments.
But you think that
But this is what I'm
But
saying.
okay, for me, like performance was never like the things that I really watch in the ballroom anyway. So like I didn't really like care for them.
I could clear that up.
I feel like
you're
that's-
right. You're right. You can't name Tanae Vogue Femme moments, but what you can say when Tanae walked as a Vogue Femme, she either last battle or won.
Yeah, but it wasn't that
That's
many
it.
times though, Tanae.
It
We're not gonna
was.
act like you was on the Vogue Femme lineup all the
I've
time.
never. I don't consider myself.
was that?
I don't
Yeah,
consider
yeah,
myself.
yeah.
I don't consider
All right,
myself
just
a
because you
Vogue
walk,
Femme.
just because you walk Vogue Femme twice out of 12 months, do not make you a contender for Vogue Femme.
she's legendary for it, so contender's over.
And that's fine, but does it mean that is she really legend
to
for
the people
it?
that matter, yeah.
Or to the people that just gave it
well,
to
then
her?
that's a question
feel like
you
they
as
gave
an
it to her?
icon.
You gave it to her.
You feel like they gave it to
I
her?
mean, I really
but
feel like no
this
shade.
agree
This
with
is
that.
a
No
question
shade, I
you
really
need to
do.
talk to the icons about because the
I
icons
really
that
do.
deemed her.
My thing
you need to
is,
speak to
my
the
thing,
icons.
my thing is not. When I was working Vogue Femme, that was out of state, in which I was winning out of state, multiple of the years out of state. So my Vogue Femme legendary status is stamped. I'm not questioning that. No one can question it. I could get jiggy with the Vogue Femmes.
You can. That's not what a legend
No,
is.
you can
though.
get jiggy with anyone. Let them
And that part as well.
But that's not what a legend is.
I got my things for
So
Vogue
what
Femme.
is your definition of a
The only thing for Vogue Femme I don't have is
Dominating
$1,000.
the category.
Okay.
But you won
Consistency
$500
in the
mad
category.
time.
I've
What you do
dominated
is you
with everything I
like
did.
to put your definitions and your beliefs on other people, and
It's
you
not
gotta
just me.
separate the two.
It's not just me. I've
Yeah,
spoken
but-
to legendary Vogue Femmes. I spoke to iconic Vogue Femmes. We've had conversations about this, about the people that got deemed, and a lot of legendary iconic Vogue Femmes do not agree that Tanae
Okay,
is
Well,
so
but
those,
those same
so
people-
those people
those-
need to see Tanae on the
or
floor.
those same people had that
It's over.
conversation, but
I'm
they had a
legend for
different
I'm legend for
conversation with her.
performance. It's over.
You're a 3-time
Y'all
legend.
I just feel, in my opinion, I just feel like Tanae should just been deemed an all-around performer.
So the
Don't label
so the
it.
Twisters could be mad.
all around performance, as in she can walk multiple performance categories. Like that's just
So
how
why
I
I
feel
say
like.
that? I can't walk twist.
Because I just don't feel like
I can't walk woman's performance. I can't walk femme queen performance. So you
But-
can't say all around performer when it's
But
subcategories.
I just feel like
don't
don't
try
say
to
legendary performance.
I feel like they did it right.
Correct.
I do.
I just don't. My
I
opinion.
do. I feel like they did it right.
No, I feel what you're saying, bro.
I can't question anything. This is something.
You can always question anything.
No,
If you
no,
have a question,
I'm
you
not-
can
you
question
can,
it.
you can.
I'm not questioning the icons that deem Tanae 3-time legend. I'm sorry, I'm not. Because when I get deemed, I don't want no bitch questioning why I got deemed.
People are gonna question it because some people don't know the full story or the background on why you got deemed.
Well,
so it's like,
do y'all history.
and some people don't, and that's why I feel how I feel.
Exactly. So a lot of bitches that don't do their history about why somebody is getting deemed in don't ever question why anybody's getting deemed. It's no shade. But I'm ready for any bitch that's gonna question my demon when it's time for me to get deemed.
Well, the track you're going, baby.
We're not getting into that.
Yeah,
Leave
yes.
that
Stop
pillow
worrying
talk.
about me.
We did that pillow talk. So I guess we should have asked this question first because this would have been the foundation to you getting deemed or whatever. How did you find out about the scene anyway?
So I always knew about the scene from throwing parties and being in the dancing scene, like
Right.
you know. So
Right.
I was just never in it. Like I was more of like the promoting parties and skin out girls.
Uh-huh.
And I had my girlfriends in the boardroom scene. This sound like the old interview on Paris is right now.
Well, you
I had
always
my girlfriends
did.
in the boardroom scene, so I knew about it. I knew what the shit was. So
Y'all be questioning me why I'm old. She's old too.
okay, it's not about that. So then
Ancient bitches.
Kamaya actually brought me to like, bitch, you want to do this? Let's do this. So we went to the Philly First Friday and whatever in Philly. I walked the Virgin Performance, got to the last battle. And then Kamaya was like, bitch, you're doing this. Was Kamaya, Chance,
You was a
and
Vogue
Rachel.
femme?
Yes.
Okay.
I was a Vogue femme.
Y'all remember that?
No.
So what track is that for?
Because I still wanted to know. Why does it matter?
Girl, here we go.
That was mainstream. It wasn't even Kiki scene, so.
Right. You went to the big house
That
first.
you want to be a
Yeah.
legend, a statement, a star. No, you're legendary.
So why you a Gabbana? Nothing else?
She was a pink lady.
Yeah, but I'm talking about now.
Miserably. Oh, you mean like in the
Now.
mainstream? Or?
Yeah, no, now. Like, I've been a Gabbana for so long. People
I feel
usually...
like that played a helping hand in your legendary status too. The
Her
fact
being
that
a Gabbana?
her being loyal to her house is the same story as London. If you really
Oh,
think
yeah.
about it, like they were loyal. Like Tanae's been there for the ins and outs. Like no shade. Like loyalty really plays a big part in your legendary status too. Staying loyal to a house and holding it down. She's the mother.
I mean, like,
Supreme.
Supreme mother. Tanae.
Speaking of that, can we get into what Jada is in Gabbana and what you are in Gabbana?
Jada's East Coast, isn't she?
Jada's overall mother.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I only ask that because Jada, when I hear sometimes it's Supreme, sometimes it's overall, sometimes it's this.
That can only be one Supreme, right?
Yeah.
But you've always been a Supreme, so that's why I'm
Yeah.
asking, like, what exactly is
What
going
is?
on?
But what is a Supreme mother?
Right,
Can
but
you
aren't you the
clarify that?
founder?
No. Becky's the founder.
She talk about she old. She
No,
gonna
I'm
think
saying
some
because
shit.
no shade, because
Hey,
when we talk about Gabbana,
You think
Mother,
I
you think
only
mother,
think of
mother.
her.
How you don't think of Becky, the founder, the creator?
The
of
first
the
person I think of is Becky.
That's the first person I think of.
I don't pay attention.
No
to
shade,
a
I'm
lot
gonna be
of
fair. The
people.
first people I think of when I think of Gabbana
Alright.
before you is like Becky
when it
and
takes a
Bambi.
moment.
Yeah, boots.
Becky and Bambi like the first people I think of when
I
I,
don't
think
know
of
these-
Gabbana.
Oh, I know Becky. Me
Yeah,
and
that's
Becky
what-
go back and forth. I call her Hillary Duff.
I don't even want to get into that story.
Yeah, don't.
So, Tanae, that because that shit in my head, I'm like, okay, why do you call her Hillary? But Tanae, who is a legend that you would like to see on the floor now that you're a legend? Who is somebody that you would like to battle, dance with that you couldn't dance with before because they were a legend?
Why you ain't come up from the 2K after you answered that?
I was
Party
injured.
Monster.
When was my party monster? I was injured. Yeah, it was in January.
Like
Was
badly, like you couldn't even give us tens? Or?
Yeah, I was injured. I can't walk
Okay,
that.
word.
But legend, I want to see
I
on
feel
the
the same way.
floor. Quana for like the gist of it, because I want to battle Quana.
I want to see it. I can't lie.
She been wanting to battle Quantum since Samantha had that team, and
Even before that.
yeah. So
I actually kind of
before
want to
that.
see it only because I feel like now that your Vogue, no shit, I want to see it.
But other than that,
Full drags though,
Yeah. Other than that,
not that
no,
mad shit.
yeah, no 420 shit.
No shade, because
If-
y'all really
if it's
let.
not-
Hold on.
My auntie said,
If
Y'all
it's
let Tanae win drags performance a couple of times with a fucking.
once,
What's going on with these mics?
Y'all let Tanae get through.
once,
Tanae.
Name the ball, Homer. You do this a lot. Name
Because
the
no
ball.
shade
Auntie,
Tanae.
you know.
You've had a mask on a few times. You did it
COVID.
at. I'm about to break it down. You ready? 420.
Yes.
Elevations.
That's not really a
I didn't
No,
win.
when she was on the
practice.
team.
I
She
didn't
was on
win.
the team.
You said they let you win. I didn't win that.
Oh, y'all let her walk, get her tens with a beard.
No one's- Yeah. the times
Your
I shaved
legendary bearded drag.
Was Becky maxed up too with a beard that same
No, she
night?
wasn't in drags. Listen, the times I put in shaving this beard, razor fucking bumps, and I just okay. This looked over. The eyes looked over.
The hair was
So-
cute.
I want to bring up a topic with y'all.
What's this happening you got?
So Neiman Marcus, did y'all see the thing with Neiman
I
Marcus?
did. I don't shop there anyway.
Yeah. Did you see the thing with Neiman Marcus?
What happened with Neiman Marcus?
I'm gonna read it to you. CEO says he only wants rich people shopping at his stores. The retailer plans to focus on the 2% of its customers that make up to 40% of its sales. Those customers being its wealthiest. We are no longer about selling everywhere on the price spectrum. How do y'all feel about that?
I don't shop there anyway.
I don't. What is selling everywhere? Like price
That's-
point? Like what? When you break that down, what is that exactly?
I think Mason he's probably gonna take in more about like the. I don't know what the proper word to
That's
say.
what I'm saying because none of the prices are giving H&M Forever 21. That's selling
Right.
everywhere.
That's why I'm
So what
confused.
exactly are
Neiman
you
Marcus
talking
ain't
to?
cheap, bitch. So like, so what is he? I Neiman Marcus, reach out to me.
Neiman Marcus close or your
and it's
stores
Black
have
History
one
Month
store
anyway.
and call it a
Yeah,
day?
we're not really feeling y'all anyway.
Close the store
so,
down.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, how do y'all feel about Rihanna calling her baby fine?
Wait, the new baby?
Wait, her baby name is Fine?
No, she said, "Oh, my son is so fine," and people on
That's
social
her son.
people on social media started attacking and feeling like, "Oh, she shouldn't have said that. Why are you saying that your son is fine?"
Because he's fine. That's her seed. He's
It's a
fine.
compliment.
Yeah, so do y'all feel like people should be like attacking?
No, people just need to mind their fucking business.
That
No
part.
shit. Like mind your fucking.
Y'all don't have the money that she have.
That what does that have to do?
Mind your fucking business.
I think it's the people that never got complimented as a child. I bet you somebody was ugly.
Probably was 9 times out of 10.
My point.
9 times out of
Jesus
10.
Christ.
9 times out of 10.
3-time legend.
Yes.
Not true.
No, I said 3-time legend, and she said 3-time legend. I said yes for you to speak.
Oh,
Not too
I
much.
was just making sure, boo.
Oh no, baby, I'm not 3-time legend. Calm
I
down.
was making sure.
Not too much, boo.
I'm good, boo.
All
Who
right.
do you
All
feel
right.
like is a
Gagging
very?
at you right now.
Don't start.
Who do you feel like in performance wise is getting that life that shouldn't be?
I kind of
Which category?
Can we start off with performance? Your category.
So-
No, like
Which one
which
wanna start?
subcategory?
Okay, let's start off with
Well,
drags.
let's go for all the categories.
Drags. Alaska's doing her thing.
Absolutely.
She should be getting her life. She's carrying.
Okay, twisters.
Twisters. Who's getting their life for Twist now?
That shouldn't be getting their life.
No, I'm asking. I don't really watch Twist. like that.
So like Saya, Mateo, Simba,
Saya, of course.
Justin.
Saya, of course.
I feel like the
That
Juicy Boys
man
are
holds
doing
down.
anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Saya, of course.
Femme Queen performance.
Amaya, she carries.
But who you feel like is getting through that shitty?
Who's getting? But the people that's getting through are the ones who deserves. Like Amaya's winning Femme Queen performance. Like Ariana carries when she come out. Like those are the girls that get through.
I want her out more. Ari, I want her out more.
I have an answer. The girl who battled Jenny at HMI Awards.
Mylan?
Mylan, yes.
You feel like the people going up for her, and it's like not.
It's cute. It's cute. It has room for growth.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cute. She shouldn't have said Jenny.
Which ball? Because she said
Both
Jenny
times.
twice. Okay, so we kind of talked about that last time, but just to clarify that, some people feel like Jenny got her at Party Monster, but
I feel like Jenny got her at Party Monster.
I definitely feel
She
like
did.
that too. Hands
HMI,
down. I feel like
Mylan.
Mylan got her at HMI because
Yes.
I felt like Jenny already had it in her head. Like,
So y'all think they're a rival now?
no,
I wouldn't say
it's-
rival.
It can't be. No, that's two different classes. Two different classes. No shade. It got to be fair.
I didn't like it at HMI. And I'm not just saying that because Jenny's a Gabbana. It's just like,
I didn't like Jenny.
if they was both 007s, I wouldn't have voted for Mylan.
Can you see why Mylan got her at Party Monster though?
No.
Okay.
I still don't.
I still don't understand how that
I see
happened.
why she got her at HMI though. I see why.
Me too.
Because Jenny was on that floor.
Too long.
She was in her head too much about how to try to get Mylan this time.
But Jenny stayed the first time.
No.
She did.
No,
She
they had to
did.
recount the votes.
No.
So clarify, because I
Let's
was
clarify.
I was behind
So,
the stage.
what I heard
Yeah,
was,
because I was on the panel.
I'm gonna be fair. What I heard was, and if you watch the clip back, it was 4-4 break the tie. Jenny stays. It was 4-4 break the tie. Jenny stays
The mic
at
keeps
first.
falling.
For
What's
HMI.
going on?
Yes.
Yes.
When they recounted it, it was 4-4 break the tie. Mylan stayed.
Right, that's
That
what
was
we just
because-
said.
No.
I
Listen to
just
me one more time.
said-
I agree with you, but she's not getting it.
Okay.
It was 4-4 break the tie. Jenny stays.
Yes.
Then when they recounted, it was 4-4 break the tie.
So that mean a judge
Mylan
changed
Now
their vote.
my thing is
Wait, what you saying? I changed my
my thing
vote?
is
'Cause I didn't.
why
No,
was
whoever
the votes
broke the tie.
recounted? Why was
So
the
who
votes
broke the
recounted?
tie?
It went that way though.
So can
The
I be
wrong
fair?
questions is being asked.
No, I
The
know
right
why,
question
I know
is
why,
why was the votes
the
recounted?
votes was recounted because the person that broke the tie was a juicy. And when they found out that they voted over like that Mylan was a juicy,
Wait,
they
so-
get whoa, Mylan.
So the
That-
juicy
but
that
that
broke
has
the
nothing
tie
to-
that was at the end was Little Mama.
Correct.
But if he didn't see, he didn't see it.
Right, and
Well-
nobody's not gonna question her.
Juicy.
Moving on. That boy was like last month.
It's nobody gonna question my aunt. She did what she did, and that's just that,
No
and
shade.
let's move on.
What she said. Let's move on.
Right. What happened? I said what I said.
She said what she said. No
And that's
shade.
just that. Is
Why you looking at
nobody
me? Look at you.
going to question my aunt. I said what I said and it's staying just like that. Next question. Next case. When you call me on my phone.
Yeah.
Cause you the one sitting itching in your chair.
No
What's
shit,
up?
Because it's like
You are fishing for
no,
answers tonight.
no, but y'all had to realize, right? Y'all have to realize, Karma, right?
What we realizing?
Every time his aunt say something, he try to find every.
So you
little
saying if
bit.
I would have said that, it would have been different.
It would have been different.
Okay.
He would have paid you, but when it comes down to me, his aunt,
He giving you life.
he want to give me fever because he want to try to get some answers out of me and try to start something so his people in the comment can say something to me.
Do you have a name for your fans?
If you name them, that could go one or two ways. Either really good or really bad.
Let me say this.
I like how you do my stuff real nice.
Yeah. I ain't say shit to you just now. Fuck is you talking about? And I don't have fans. I have supporters.
Great
No,
answer.
supporters.
Do you have a name for
fans.
them?
I don't have my supporters, and I love them. They're my family.
I think you need to come up with a name.
I don't
for
want to
your-
name.
so you can give them one because
I don't want to
and-
name. I don't want to name anybody.
and
because
let them know. Look in the camera and let them know to stop coming for your aunt.
I love y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing, and I appreciate everything that y'all do.
Well, there we have it. I have a question for y'all.
Oh yes.
So you're a parent.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, the mothers.
Hello.
Being mothers in the scene, do y'all feel like you're a trophy mother, a hands-on mother, or both?
Baby, she went this way, so go ahead and answer it.
Femme Queens first.
Sister, you dead
Happy
ass.
Black
Yes.
History Month. When you call me, answer the phone.
Answer, boo.
Calm down, because I've been catching you a lot lately.
Answer the phone.
Well, you know me very well.
Down.
So, to be honest, I could be either both. either one, to be honest with you. I work behind the scene with my kids a lot, but when I hit the floor, you know, I make it to the last battle, but I always get played in my face. So at this point, I don't really care if I'm a trophy mother, if I'm not a trophy mother. I know what I do within the scene, regardless of anything.
And for your kids.
And for my kids.
Right.
So, you know, ballroom to me is fun. You know, because I can't put ballroom in my on a resume for a job.
Sometimes you can, but that's a different time for a different.
Sometimes you can.
That's a different.
Sometime. You know, not for the jobs that I decide to do.
Yeah.
But go ahead, sister.
I feel like I'm both.
Most definitely.
I feel like I put
Hold
the
on.
work.
Why you ain't give her most definitely?
Because she know what I was talking about. It's
Yeah,
not-
but you said both, and she ain't say most definitely. Like
Yeah,
she
but can I
didn't
finish
say-
my answer?
No.
It's the
Y'all just be
mother.
paying
No.
certain things though.
Yeah.
No, she didn't say both.
Continue,
She said
continue.
she thinks she could give both.
Yes,
Oh.
I said
She didn't say right.
Continue.
I'm both. And while I have much growing to do in my motherhood, I feel like on and off the floor, when I enter the ball, when I'm in practices, my kids and the scene sees it for me personally. I feel like when I'm on the floor, when I walk, PSA, it's not really for me, it's for my kids. And it's for the people who are going to come after me that are in my specific lane. The country bush queen who wants to walk face, you know, who's out there, the GNC, the drags, all of that stuff. So I definitely feel like I'm both. I feel like, you know, me judging HMI as the only non-legend and icon girl up there, I feel like that was something to say for me. And I didn't take that lightly at all. I was actually, when London asked me to go up there.
Yeah, you wasn't the only one.
Oh, well, I
You
felt
and
like I was,
Tiara.
Yes. Well, as one of the fewer ones, let me say that. I feel like that was a big moment, and I felt like it was deserved. And because of that, it's little things like that that I feel like my career is going the right way. Even with me switching houses, like what you said, Lil, you see all that stuff. So I feel like, yeah, I'm definitely both.
Fab.
I'm not a parent.
But you were, so
But
how did
you
you
were.
feel
Oh
about
yeah,
that?
yeah, you was a parent.
I was definitely both.
I can vouch for that. You was.
Definitely both. Off the floor, I put in work with them kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was in practice with them. I was helping them with mental stuff. Like it was, to me, it was more than just a house. Like for me, it was like really building a bond with them. Like despite how I felt about them before getting into the house with certain individuals, I put that aside and really grew love for a lot of them. Even though like some of us do clash now, I still have so much love for them because we went through a lot mentally, you know, to prepare ourselves for future events and future things. And you know, it's hard being a parent. That's why I'm kind of glad I'm not a parent no more.
It is hard being a parent. Especially
It's an
when
emotional thing. Like you have to love these kids, despite some of the things that they do and some of the things that you don't agree with. You gotta love these kids because sometimes you might be the only thing that they have that's a parent. So treat them right. Whether like, I know we have some kids in our houses that are very, you know,
What did you know?
don't want to listen.
Okay.
Wait,
Feel like they know everything.
So that was gonna like tie it in. So I was gonna say it's worse having your personal gay kids as your house kids. Those be the headaches.
That was the only
You
thing
think
that I
so?
did not experience.
Yes.
Yes, because they feel privileged. Like I had nieces and nephews in the house of Playboy that
Privilege
felt
in how you treat them and talk to them versus how you
privilege.
treat
Feel
your house
like,
kids.
okay, well, if I don't come to practice today, right? Well, Karma's my uncle, so I could just call him later and tell him that, you know, I had something to do.
It's not about that.
I did it with
But
Becky.
that's because
No,
of
no,
the,
I
you know
know-
what I'm saying? It's
no, I
like
know what
because
So
they
you
feel
know from
like of
personal
that,
experience.
Yeah.
that relationship they feel like they have. Like,
did it
oh,
with Becky.
today my mother, I call her later.
How did
like,
that work out for you though? Still here.
I'm a legend.
3 times.
Like
Period.
practice would start at 6. I would literally be home and be like 6:30. I'm leaving. I'm not getting in trouble because Becky's my mother. And then like becoming a leader and me being there at 6 and they see like, bitch, you was coming late, so I have to break out of that. So
Right.
it did create
Set
a
example.
it created a toxic cycle for my kids seeing me doing it. So now I understand the frustrations. But yeah, I definitely.
So, speaking of Gabbana, right? Let's just take it to the streets. When you talk about top houses, often Gabbana isn't named, right?
Mhm.
So, what is the plan, or how do you feel when those comments aren't made about your house?
Comments and other people's thoughts don't make or break my career and what I'm doing in my house.
Mm-hmm.
If I let that happen again, I wouldn't be triple legend.
Right.
So, with that being said, when I do send my kids out, they carry. And
Absolutely. I love your Vogue femmes.
They carry.
I told you that all the time.
Oh my
Win-
God, it's
win or
these
lose,
two.
they
I
carry.
love all of them.
But okay, it's two of them. You know, my two favorite Gabbana Vogue femmes is B&B and O'Shea.
Tease.
Wait, Tease.
It's O'Shea.
Oh, okay.
It's a C name.
I love
Tease.
all of them.
Oh my fucking God!
If they ever double O.
But it's no shade though. I feel like when
Swear
they
to God.
walk though, sometimes they don't get those. Remember we said about the people that we feel like are underdogs that don't get those two would
And-
definitely for me be those two because they Vogue.
It's the
I'm
Gabbana Vogue
fine
femmes
with
for
that
me.
because the Gabbana performance line
They
have always been
Vogue.
underdogs, yet always reign, like always did what we had to do. I was known like an underdog for the longest, and right. So,
I can see that.
so I'm okay with being underdog. Say what y'all want.
Mm-hmm.
I know when I
still
say my
here.
kids, I was individuality.
I have a question, and this is for y'all parents. Me and we talk about that. What advice do you have to anybody that is now becoming a parent of a house, or are in lead, like up in that phase? You know how like you're like princess,
Deny
or like
the position. Deny the position. Deny the position.
like you know that phase where like you're coming up in the house and like it's that time. You get what I'm saying? Like you're about to be mother. You know it's your time. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? What advice do you have for them as far as running a successful house as a parent?
Remember you were once in their shoes. Remember you were once who they were. I think often people and leaders come in the scene and when they get their position they feel fab and they forget where they came from. And everybody, before you finally got that name, before you're like a strong statement, you're kind of in the limb. And I feel that way because, for example, Simba Juicy. He came out, he was cute, but he wasn't Simba Juicy until he won the 500. And then he got teams. Then he started doing all this extra stuff. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what I had to do. Remember that you're once in their shoes and everybody's different. How you learn there's not gonna be how they learn. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you really gotta yell and shake a child for them to understand versus you really have to say, if you don't get your shit together, no practice is for you. That works. So for me, that's what I had to remember for me.
I think the best thing is when you get a position is like, at some point you have to think as ballroom as, competition, work, business, it's a family is there, but sometimes you got to get professional about it, right? So if you're getting promoted within the company, so you're getting your mother position amongst everyone you was just sisters with, you got to now create that mother and daughter relationship for ballroom
Boundaries.
and boundaries. So it's like how we used to kiki in the back of practice being fucking rude. We can't do that now, and I can't allow you to do it.
Right.
As your sister, have that respect. Bitch, don't give me a hard time. No shade. These come on, like. But do you have those girls that get mad when
You
that's
correct
not
them, chastise them.
when they're not the position that y'all was fighting for? So they they get fuck it. Cause I'm not mother and your mother and I wanted it, so bitch, I'll go fuck.
Well, with me, I feel like, to be honest, even with a position, without a position, you're still a leader in your own way. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's a lot of people that can be in a house and when the mother or father or any parent is not there, they're leading the practice and stuff. So,
But that comes with drama because you have kids that think, well, you have the kids that talk to the other kids, but like, what does this bitch think she's a leader now? Because
right, I understand that too, but you still have to understand, as you being a parent and other leaders is watching you and stuff, you leading the kids during practice, during anything, that's going to show you when it's time for you to get a position in that house, you're going to be a great leader.
But you also need to make it clear
Right,
when you're in the room. All right, I asked this person to do this, and if they stepping up, they're not a leader.
Right.
So don't,
Correct.
I just feel like
set those
though,
boundaries.
We
as
didn't
well.
for Versace, we didn't have to do that. Like when I came in there, like if let's say Will is the father, you gonna say Tiara is the mother. If they not there, no shade, Legend, Nakia, or like
Right, y'all still doing
they
y'all
step
part.
up, they do their thing, and nobody's not questioning. Nobody's not like, oh, like
But
why
I-
she feel
I
like
think
everybody's
that's
just like.
I'm just saying it happens. I'm not
it
saying that
does.
that's the
It all
case,
depends
but
on the
happens.
kid.
I-
It
that's
depends
what
on
it is.
the
Yeah,
on
these
the
kids-
grown kids because some of them are grown, some of them are there's some kids in the house that listens, you know, that's willing to help out. But there's ones that be out there and be like, all right, bitch, you can't tell me what the fuck to do.
And that breaks down the kids that's doing it for a position.
Right.
And the kids that just want to have fun. You have kids that literally leave houses because they can't get a princess and jump from house to house to house to house till they find a position.
Right. Or when a mother or father decides to get a position, be like, wait, I was here longer. Why did this person get a position? It's not about who was here longer.
Speaking of that, do positions really matter to y'all?
Not at all.
No.
Because I was a B&G con for years and I never had a position.
Well, let me clarify that.
Yeah,
now being the mother that I am and the work I put in, now, even when they be like, Mother Gabbana, I've never told a commentator my position. Have I ever? Never. It don't matter now.
We just say mother.
But before I was, when it was me, Creams, Becca, Legacy, all of us fighting to be fucking princesses, that's when it mattered to me. That's when I was like a fucking brat, a complete brat.
Did it matter to you because those were your girlfriends, or did it matter to you because they was just competition?
It mattered
for the position.
It mattered to me for several reasons. It mattered to me, one, I was always looked down upon. Like, oh, bitch, Tanae's not gonna be that girl. I heard that plenty of times. So it was like, bitch, my competitiveness was like, bitch, I gotta get my stuff. And then it was like, these are my girlfriends. So it was like, bitch, which one of us will get it?
For me, it was at first, no, I didn't care about a position until I realized the work that I put in, the name that I made for myself in this scene. I felt like any house that gets me, and this is just how I feel like it's not really for me, it's for them. And when I say that, it's more like I know what I bring.
Is that more confidence or arrogance?
Confidence, because I know what I bring to a house. I know I bring loyalty. I know I bring the fun. I know I bring work. I bring my heart. I actually build bonds with people. I actually speak to people, build connections. Like, I'm more than just a ballroom house for me. It's more of like a family. Like,
okay, so because you spoke on loyalty and we went through your track record,
right?
So what would be your rebuttal to the girls like, Karma, how you loyal? And you went back and forth, and now
I went loyal was. I left Playboy, right? No, let's make this clear once again. Playboy closed. So the only thing I could say is that I left Moulin and went back to a place that I started. That's loyalty. When everybody was not seeing it for a house, I still went back there because I believed in them. I believe that Playboy is a house that people need to see and that they got great talent. And no shade, I'm on the mic. Bitch, let's go. Let's push y'all out there. Let's get this going. Let's show this scene that no shade, this house is not a house to be played with. Things just didn't go how I envisioned. So with Versace, they brought me something that felt different. I've never felt how I felt with Versace that I did in any other house.
If Charmin asked you back, would you go?
No.
Okay.
And no shade, me and Charmin still have a relationship. It's not personal. It's just where I see myself in my ballroom career or as a staple legend in this scene, I don't see it there.
Okay.
It's not personal, it's drugs.
It's not personal. It's
drugs.
Just...
If you wasn't a Gabbana, what would you be?
Karma, you're a drag, because Karma's a drag queen.
Why y'all say that?
You are.
Karma.
I walked one ball in drag.
You performed at OTA.
That's not ballroom. That wasn't a ballroom thing.
I never said ballroom. I said drag. Girl.
No. She is trying to push this drag down.
But you're a drag. Girl.
Why you like she started it?
You're a drag.
Can we not do this?
And didn't you start out Vogue in Philadelphia in that white Marilyn Monroe dress and the wig?
No, I did not have a wig on.
You didn't? It wasn't a red wig?
No.
Right.
No.
So that's not drags. What is that?
That's Vogue Femme? I had on a baseball cap.
Okay.
Vogue Femmes don't.
Whatever drag
Twisters
queen.
wear whatever. No shit, don't they not? I've seen Twisters Vogue in heels.
Vixen, stop playing with my mic.
I never, darling.
Okay, so let's just go over a little recap real fast over the past couple of days. I had my ball, my Valentine's Day ball.
You did.
Congratulations.
Me
Somebody
and
shit
Major
it in
Wayne.
the steps.
Stop, like, come on, y'all gotta stop pushing this narrative. So there is a facility upstairs that deal with patients that are,
I didn't say somebody from ballroom shit in the steps.
Wait,
No, because they said the Jersey girls did it.
No shade
That's
in that.
because-
Wait, someone shit it on the steps? Who shit on the steps?
First of all, they said somebody shit on the steps yesterday. Why wasn't it cleaned up the day of the ball?
They never even said that. That happened. Okay.
Wait,
Sierra said she worked there,
y'all
and
was
she
in a
said
shitty
somebody
venue.
shitted on the steps the day before.
Who works
My
there?
question
It wasn't
is, some
the
girl
day
named
before.
Sierra.
I asked Mama about that shit.
About the shit, literally?
Yeah, I did.
Was the venue free?
Because, of course.
Yeah, it was free. It was at
So
a-
okay, that was okay.
It was at capacity.
Recap.
Right, because a lot of people couldn't come in, I heard.
Recap.
I walked in.
So when me and Major talked about this ball, and when we posted the event page, it only said 97 people were going.
I didn't know that was a thing, though, to really go by.
Yeah, we really go by that because the more people that would have said that was going, we would have got a bigger venue. That would have made us invest more money. You get what I'm saying? My thing was usually when you see 97 people going, not
Or
really
like
not
30 people really show up.
You get what I'm saying? So we was like, all right, we're going to stick to Melmo's place. When Melmo hit us with the rule, and Melmo, you know I ain't lying, with 13 to 24, I said, no, we're not having it here. I said, how the hell you going to say me and Major that is over the age of 25 cannot invite the people of our era, our generation, to our ball?
But I heard that was the same rule from Mama Nia ball. And
No,
it was
Mama
broken
Nia was
too.
13 to 30.
Okay.
Vision what?
So my issue with that was, okay, I didn't want to have the ball there. Every other venue that we was looking at was talking about $1,000, and we was like, if we do that, we just have to charge the girls to get in, and that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to give a free ball. We've been having so many balls where we have to pay.
Ponzi scheme.
You get what I'm saying? Like no shade. Like, can we have a ball where it's free?
Absolutely.
Where the girls could just come, walk a ball, and if they win money, they win money. You don't, but you just came to have a good time.
There's
All
a
right,
lot of
so
balls
what
that
was it?
happened that
well,
should've been free.
I heard a lot of backlash.
Whoa, a lot?
Not backlash.
About his ball?
No,
The legend
not
heard it, the legend heard it.
Not backlash. Let me rephrase that. I heard a lot of controversies, like Mel
Observations.
yelling at people.
So
was.
Melmo was
Like
yelling
the
at the people,
rules
but
and
because
stuff.
of the simple fact of he felt like in his defense, y'all know that there was people like Carisha, Al, there was a lot of hot girls outside that couldn't get into the world that was walking. And there was a lot of older girls in there. And he just felt like, y'all older girls know y'all really not supposed to be in. Yes, we let y'all in, but why not leave out so the newer girls could come in? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Because if they there to support you, why they have to leave?
because you're not walking, there's kids outside.
But why let them in the first place?
we let them in because they were on my list.
So if you so
My
question
thing
to
with-
you.
with-
If you knew there was an age limit, why would you put girls that exceeded the age limit up there and then
Because
complain when the hot girls couldn't get in?
I never complained.
Melmo complained.
Mel complained. I never complained about anything because I had to deal with what I had. So when you get what you got to be thankful for what you had because we could have just had nothing. He could have just gave, well, you know what, bitch? Now y'all don't have nothing. We already had trophies day with, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was already
So
like,
Melma was complaining that they couldn't get in.
Mel was complaining of just the fact of like, the older girls y'all in the space, and I get it, y'all had y'all time, but let the kids have their time. I don't agree with everything that he was saying.
Me either.
My opinion is, I just felt like some of the older girls could have left out.
I
to
feel like
give the other girls a chance to come in.
To be honest,
and
I feel
walk
like
for the
Memo's.
money.
I feel like Memo's right. I didn't come to the ball. I had things to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I was free, I wasn't coming. For the simple fact that it was a mini ball, and I'm not downplaying your ball. It was a mini ball, and I know it was gonna be a bunch of kids there.
Right.
Nobody from my, even if I wanted to walk, I was battling nobody from my era.
Right. A whole bunch of
No
new
shit,
girls.
you was
It
back
was
with
a
new girls.
So it was like I didn't need to be there. So
Well, I feel like what y'all should have did on the mic is tell, the older girls.
Mel did,
my thing is,
but they didn't.
My thing is,
Once you in, you in. You know how the ballroom community
my thing is before that.
But also keep in mind, let me also make this a noted that people have to also keep in mind this for every fucking ball, and I'm starting to get really tired of saying this shit. Come on time.
Your face got red.
Because that's really a big issue. My LSS will start at 6 o'clock. Even some of my judges
That was a
didn't get there
long-ass
till 7.
LSS.
That didn't know. LSS didn't start till 7 something.
No, I understand exactly where you're coming from, right? But
Then y'all get there at 8:30.
Pay
no,
LSS.
but there's
Pay
some
LSS.
there's some
Hold
people that-
on. Pay LSS.
I didn't want to do that night because that night I had
It was like a new girl ball.
it was a new girl ball. So I wanted
Right,
the new
but
girls
you
to
know,
have their-
listen,
Yeah, I get it.
But some people
Lessons gotta be
traveling
learned.
from different places, so it's like it's nothing that.
But
But
y'all
the
know-
girls that travel was the girls that we already know. We know what y'all get. Y'all don't have to do nothing. Like the new girls who should have been there, I understand them getting
No
an
shade.
LSS.
My nephew knew I wasn't coming.
I only came to my child walked in one phase.
I watched the
Shout out
ball.
to Rain Louboutin.
I watched it. I was on the live.
Yeah, I watched the live and everything.
Let me say
I
this.
didn't come.
The people that came out, y'all carried. The ball for me was fab. I was a little like in my head. If you watch the clips, like you'll see me like in my head. I let Maya commentate because I was just so like already over it because I knew what this ball could have been had I would have like just sucked it up in my head and just paid for the venue. But I did not want to. I just felt like that would have been such a money loss that I was not ready to take. To pay $1,000, and I got to pay for a DJ now. Now I got to pay for security. You get what I'm saying? It's like more money being put in. It's like, all right, for what? And I still got to. Then I still got to give y'all money for these categories.
So who was the DJ for your ball?
There was no DJ for my ball. It was SoundCloud.
Yeah, should have Belinda.
Belinda.
You just sat here and said
next time.
Belinda is not a free girl. She wanted coin. We had a free. We was not trying to invest so much money into this ball.
I was just
this
keen.
wasn't a.
I was just keen.
No, because she kind of made us say.
I didn't know that. See, I didn't know. We can move on.
My sister felt the way that I did mention that I wanted to book her for the ball. Because at that time, that's when I said that we was changing it from Mel's place. We was trying to do a venue. We was going to charge the girls. But then me and Major had a conversation. I'm just like, Major, no shade. That wasn't the vision. And I feel like we got to stay true to who we are. And we said we was going to do a free ball. Let's do a free ball.
No shit, because if y'all would have did a venue, y'all would have had to charge the girls.
We would have had to.
Yeah, would have made that coin.
We would have made it, but that's not. We wasn't thinking money.
Your mindset.
You get what I'm saying? Our mindset wasn't to take from the city.
Yeah, to give back. Right.
I get it.
Right.
And
it was a free ball for the kids.
And we reached out to other community centers. We reached out to bigger places, bigger gyms. We not letting nobody in till March. We not letting these places available till March.
Oh wow.
So it was like we having a Valentine's Day ball. We can't do this in March.
The girls had their colors on.
And the girls came. They came.
No,
with
the girls.
It was something
cute.
to do. It was cute. It was free. It was something to do.
I watched it after I handled my business.
Shout out to Mateo and Justin.
Thank you, Harry.
Shout out to Rain. Shout out to Chanelica and Mylin Juicy.
Shout out to Donnie Wayne.
Y'all really.
Shout out to motherfucking Poughkeepsie Mulan. He carried.
No shit. Y'all really gave her that.
Harry.
Y'all really stole my name for her. That's our girl's name, Chanelica. Y'all took that name and y'all ran with it. Chanel Juicy.
She said
Chanelica. No shade, the Virgo girls, me, Tiara, Kia, we gave her that name, Chanelica, and y'all turned around and called her Chanelica.
Oh shit.
We live for that. I feel like I always call her Chanelica.
Her name on social media is Chanelica.
For real?
Oh, all right.
So she changed her name on Facebook to Chanelica.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Because that ass was Chanel before.
Chanelica is cute.
I like Chanelica.
No, Chanelica is a cute name. No shit, that's veggie noodles.
Fucking cat. Oh my god, we gotta talk about it. March 10th, ladies and gentlemen, the New York City Liberty Ball. Baby.
Y'all gonna be on the floor? You first.
We can't. No shade. Wait, hold on, dude.
I hate when every time a ball come, the girls always asking me first.
I think it was a general question for everybody at the table. So I'm gonna answer it first. I'm gonna answer it first.
That's it.
Yes, I will be walking.
Coming from behind.
I'm coming from behind. Twisters, get ready. My effect is done.
Ooh, you coming out for Twisters.
Oh yeah, y'all thought I was playing. You saw what I said.
Oh, I'm coming for a new category.
No, because the last time we talked about you and Ali walking Twister, I made it seem like it was a body issue. My body.
No. Yes, my thing is. So let me break it down. The reason why I'm coming back out for Twist was because I just feel like a lot of the Twisters want me. They do.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not feeling it on no type of way because I want some of them too.
Legend.
So I just feel like basically what it's given is just like for one time, one night only. Dina Jones, Effie White, giving one night only. Catch me tonight if you can.
The third girl don't matter. But go ahead.
It's giving Catch Me If You Can.
But I am walking though.
Yeah, March 10th is giving Catch Me If You Can.
Sister, I am walking. I'm coming from the back and I'm walking a different
category. Can I make something hot though? So during my ball, there was something that happened at my ball that I don't know if y'all saw on the live, but it was a tea, and then it happened after the ball. There was a big thing about it.
Too much shit on the
So Maya
and Nala and Taffy commentator.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, what?
Commentator versus commentator.
Maya treated Taffy like she was the commentator of the year. No shit. She said you wasn't right here. You're not commentating.
So let me be fair in Maya's defense. I said anybody walking commentator versus commentator. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maya stepped up. I said Anybody else? Maya gonna be the only one. 10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-1. All right, Maya, let's go. Maya got her 10s. Taffy and Dolly got up. I said, it's over. What you getting up for? It's over.
You should have let them battle.
Maya, I asked her. She won the category. If you want to be technical, if she would have said, "Give me them hoes," they would have battled. She won the category. To be fair, Maya gave, "You should have been standing there." So now we get outside. Taffy gave, "You don't want a day." Ooh. That's the real tea.
Oh shit.
Maya?
Yeah.
Didn't they battle before?
No. So I said Taffy. Maya and Taffy has never really battled. I think they probably battled one time, and I'm not too sure who stayed, but I think it was Maya. But I know that they got tension, and so they both said, March 10th, commentator versus commentator, first battle, no waiting, no who wants who, let's go and let's make it hot.
Well, there we have it.
There you go.
Who's y'all money on? I'm gonna go. We gonna all go around. Who you think is taking that battle? Maya, Taffy, starting with you.
I don't know who Taffy is.
Okay, starting with you.
Child, don't come to me.
Oh, of the year. My niece.
I gotta see it.
I
don't gamble.
I'm gonna give it to my other year.
As me being,
I don't gamble.
as me walking the category and knowing I have battled both of them and know what they both give.
And be honest.
I'm gonna be fair. Maya is really the one to beat. You get what I'm saying? So I know she's not gonna play with Taffy at all. She's going to give him something that's gonna have to make him dig in his arsenal.
who you giving it
However,
to?
though, hold on, because I have to really, I have to break it
No,
down.
I get it. It's your cat.
Taffy, however, have some chance that I feel like can gag everybody. If he do it the right way.
Some cute stuff.
She do be spitting something cute. So it's like, you gotta remember, it's about what people are in the mood for that night.
Right, I'm glad we talking about this
I
because
feel like Maya always
have
gets them in
something
the
to say
mood.
too that I see on
She
her
does
live.
get them in the mood, but she gets
can
them in
I
the mood. But Taffy has also, if you watch Taffy battle, he's also have gotten the panel up.
No,
Can
I'm
I-
not
can I say
discrediting
something?
Taffy.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I'm
Can I
giving
say
it.
something?
I'm giving it to Maya though.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Can they do the category when it's completely freestyling something that's new? Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm tired of hearing
Can
tonight.
Can I drop a sneak peek?
That's
But
can I drop a
But
sneak
that's
peek?
Maya's
That's-
freestyle, though.
All right, that's her like her napalm. That's her signature. But I'm like, tired of hearing it. How many times that's gonna be a winning commentation?
I'm gonna drop a sneak peek.
So you want
right
more
here.
commentating, no more singing.
Yeah.
Word.
That part.
No shade. That was the thing at OTA too. Everybody saying Maya kept singing. And there was a lot of singing.
No, but
hold on.
I'm glad you brought that up because they were saying the girls
reading.
The girls was
Yeah.
actually in the comments when I was watching, and they said Maya's actually commentating more than Karma. I'm like, wait, what's going on? That was
I wonder
on
why
the
she got
IG.
attacked.
No, that's what I saw on the IG
Vixen
live.
at all
Time.
Let me say this. I'm not even gonna feed into that.
No,
Hold on,
I'm saying what I see
She
on
did
the live.
not have to bring that up.
Protect Vixen.
At
Hold
all
on,
times.
we gotta wrap it up, y'all. We
Vixen
gotta-
is
we
being
gotta
the
keep
Virgo.
moving.
You gotta
Let me
break
say
it
this, and just in that,
It's no shade today. I got a
is-
trick for you after this
Maya
podcast.
is a great commentator. Great, her artistry is really disgusting. If y'all really get into Maya, she does freestyle.
No, y'all both commented
So
that.
she's fab. However, I am gonna drop a sneak peek of something for y'all.
For you?
No, I'm gonna drop that soon on here, but not yet. But me and Major,
Before the
me and Major, when we speak of me and Major's Valentine's Day, but me and Major feel like we owe the scene something bigger.
Major commentating.
Wait,
You're gag, don't do that.
Is it on SoundCloud?
No, so just
Wait, so y'all throwing another ball?
yes, we are. So me and Major is throwing another ball. In
This,
yeah. So it is.
So that was the major news?
Hell yeah! You want to know why? It's the Hip Hop Honors Ball. So we're honoring celebrities in hip hop for each category.
it's cute, y'all. It's cute.
It's really cute.
So it's like an awards ball?
Yeah, it's kind of like an awards ball, but for celebrities.
So,
But y'all are the celebrities.
so are we getting awards?
Some people will be. I will be giving out actual awards like humanitarian awards, best community service awards. You know, stuff that fits for people
right.
that I feel like deserve. Like,
You should put that in your resume.
yeah, no, I feel like it's about paying homage and respecting people that deserve the work. You get what I'm saying? But also having a award. So I'm gonna. I want y'all. So today, being that you're a special guest, I'm gonna give one of the categories away right now, but you get to pick the category that I can reveal right now.
Oh wow.
Female figure performance.
So there's two kind of performances. There's the list, and then there's open to all performance. Which one do you want?
I said female figure.
There's open to all performance, and then there's a list. Which one do you want?
Oh, the list.
Oh,
the list.
Break
Ready?
this down.
This is about
Break
to
it
be
down
fast.
the
if you
right
If
way.
you drop something, can I drop something?
Boots, definitely, we love that.
Ooh, exclusive.
Tonight.
Y'all heard it here
All right, y'all
first.
ready?
You
Hold on,
got
'cause-
something to drop? Because I don't.
Okay, hold on. Come on, y'all. You ready?
Yeah,
The list.
I do.
It's hip hop honors. Keep that in
I don't,
mind.
so stop.
The list. Nicki versus Cardi. Tonight is the greatest battle of all time. Nicki versus Cardi for best female rapper. Karma feels like Cardi is the better rapper. Major feels like Nicki is the better rapper. Tonight, Major and Karma select 10 people each who they feel can honor Nicki Minaj and Cardi B correctly. Tonight, y'all have made the list. Major and Karma chose the team with one legend and one icon understudy for their team. Who will reign supreme, Team Cardi or Team Nicki? Ladies and gentlemen, on my team, it will be Poughkeepsie Moulin, Carisha Juicy, Justin Telfar, Makai Juicy, Portia Louboutin, Sean Versace, Kai Maybach, Albenji 007, Ariel Telfar, and Nana Versace. My legend will be Naira Versace, and my icon will be the one and only, the king of dramatics, Devo Mattel. On major team,
That's a fab team.
on major team, hold on, Team Nicki will be Golden Moulin, Mateo Juicy, Juju Juicy, Donnie Wayne, Carisha Versace, Sapphire Telfar, Bentley Louboutin, Osiris Telfar, Kiari Versace, Haley Wang. The legend will be the one and only Michelle Mattel, and the icon will be Tutu Louboutin.
Okay, so you did it the way we talked about.
No
Word.
shade. Them teams are dirty.
And there's a twist.
Oh.
The remaining members of whichever team stay will have to battle for the $1,000.
Ooh.
So there will only be one winner.
Ooh. And the shades, I think y'all should remove. I think y'all should remove the icons for those battles.
No, because if the icons get sad, they can't battle for the 1,000.
Oh shit. So wait, how we should really turn it? Icon versus icon on the floor. So that means Devo versus motherfucking.
It will definitely, it
Tutu.
will automatically go like that. It would automatically go like that.
That will
Wait,
make it
no.
hot.
Why didn't we notice that the
Let the
three-time
kids
legend
rap.
got she got silent after the list and stuff came out? Should we pick her brain on how she?
Did you?
Wait, what?
So no, so okay, so keep in
Wait,
mind.
wait,
so
wait.
hold on.
What was your comment?
Beyonce was on the phone with me when I was
I was.
writing this, and there was a lot of
Beyonce's
people that
always
we
on the phone with
definitely
y'all.
wanted to put on this list. I read you a cute list. We
It
had about
was.
40 people, but we can't do a list of 40 people. That was just ridiculous.
I don't understand your comment.
So
though.
her comment is, "Ooh,
My comment was when it came out,
you
was just
silent-
looking around.
Silentio."
like
I
it got
was-
real silent.
Did
How
you live for?
how
Did you
feel
live for
about
the team
list?
or you didn't?
I did. I was just getting in. I was just soaking it in.
Talking to my.
Who you got? Nicki, Cardi. Who gonna win? Your predictions.
I don't honestly tell you.
You
I
don't
don't
remember? That's the
I don't remember, but however, I do like Cardi. So
And keep in mind, Major picked first. Like we went like you
It's-
picked first,
it's-
I picked first.
it's-
you picked-
it's-
Y'all,
and
it
it
was
was
hard
sad.
picking y'all for this.
No
team.
shade.
It's no
Beyonce
shade.
was on the phone with me. It was
I'm gonna
really
be
hard.
1,000% with y'all.
We wanted to keep it new,
It's
girl.
no shade. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
You coming out?
Both teams
She's
sound
not.
no. Both teams sound fab, but I'm giving it to Cardi team. That's
Well,
a
that's
dirt.
too Cardi. So
That's
I mean,
a
that's
dirty
too karma.
team.
Cause me and Major got a little side bet on too. Like
Wait,
no shade.
you the Cardi team?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your team is going to get
So Nicki,
busy.
Cardi meaning your
So-
team has to dress in Cardi attire.
My team, including myself,
Ooh.
will be in Cardi attire. We all will be Team Cardi.
No
So
shade.
everybody has to do a Cardi look.
Everybody is doing a different Cardi B inspired look,
That's fab.
and everybody on the Nicki team is doing a Nicki inspired look.
It's no shade. The Cardi team is definitely winning.
Y'all should have did.
There was we was gonna so for those that don't know yet, like I said, Beyonce's on. We was gonna do Michael versus Janet,
Yes.
and then we was also gonna do Chris Brown versus Ciara.
Yes.
But I felt like Nicki and Cardi was gonna be more looks, more fashion.
Yeah, because the
looks,
girls is gonna come dance.
And my team, you already know my team.
No,
Production.
your team. No, both team is dirty, but your team is gonna give the major team for a run for his money. I'm sorry.
But Major definitely does have.
I actually don't know who I'm betting on.
Because major. So I want to reveal so many categories. To
No,
you.
no,
That's
no.
so bad. One more category.
One
All
more
right.
category. And which category is this?
Y'all gotta pick.
Realness.
Let the legend. She's a guest.
Right. Well, she did pick. So she
And
can't
she can pick another one. She's the guest.
Legendary performance.
That's open to a performance.
You got game performance?
No, girl.
You got Drag's realness?
I got realness.
Oh, jeez. I'm runway.
Okay. Runway is cute.
No, face.
Oh.
Got two face girls here.
Okay. Face. Tonight at the Hip Hop Honors, you'll be presenting an award tonight. Come ready to hit the stage and present the award for Best New Artist. Don't forget the award.
That's cute.
That sounds
Just
bad.
bring one of your trophies.
Period. And I'm gonna give y'all runway.
If you have any.
Runway runway tonight we are
Tanae.
honoring Little Nas.
Nephew, give me a
Hold on,
second.
It was the.
Nephew, give me a
We're not
second.
gonna pay that.
We're not going to pay Tanae trying to be funny with me.
I did. If the shoe fits,
Oh my god.
if the lash
it's
fits,
not
if the
if
unit,
the shoe,
if the ball
if the-
fits,
well,
bump
listen, it don't matter.
I just said, because you said don't forget the award, right?
But you looked at me
No,
when you
I looked.
said it.
I was looking this direction. So you said don't forget the award. So I'm thinking, bitch, like why go out and get an award? Just bring one of your trophies. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought about it.
Keeping it though.
If you have one, because you
I'm
know,
keeping the award.
No,
why would you keep the
fine.
award?
But when you
don't be tacky.
said, but when
Let's
you
take my
said,
award.
you're a
That's
Virgo
not
and I'm
Guilty
a Virgo,
conscience.
and let me let you know
Guilty
something. You've been my
conscience.
sister for 10-year
I
plus,
might as well just give out the
bitch.
categories.
I
'cause Tanae gotta-
read
gotta
your
drop
language
some too.
all the time. You threw shade at me and you gagged that I caught
I
your
didn't
shade.
gag. I didn't gag. I was
Oh my God.
hoping
Okay,
you
okay.
caught it.
Hold on.
You're a Virgo. I catch everything you
Legend.
would
Well,
throw
then
at
we
me.
have it.
Hold on. You said you had to drop something too.
Oh, my class on the 22nd.
We already knew about that. Anyway. Okay,
Oh,
so yeah, I'm gonna
no,
just bring. I might as well just give out the categories.
No,
y'all.
don't give out the category.
All
Give,
right, I was
give
gonna-
the face one.
I had
I
something.
did give out face.
You didn't.
Hey, Miss Amy.
It was not a team. It was just regular.
It was just regular face.
Okay.
The other team is okay. So I could do another team category. Realness team of fives. It's the team captains are Day O Navy, Rue Telfar, Chanelica Juicy, Tiara Versace, Law Telfar, Lamb Mulan, Josh Juicy, Nick Wayne, Blanca O Navy, and Post Mulan.
What category is this?
Realness
Realness.
team.
I thought we just doing face.
I read the face
So
category.
you
That's
read all
what
your
you-
categories.
I
You
read the
did
fa-
3.
Yeah, I could keep going.
No, it's over.
It's all right.
No, it's over.
Don't.
Yeah,
keep
you
naming
got your
them.
2 cat.
Calm versus calm. I'm not playing with y'all that night.
So Hazel is coming out. You said Cardi B. You can't.
You're a
I
drag.
can't
Just
be-
accept it.
I can't be a boy Cardi B. Like
Here we
I can't do a boy
Here
version.
we go.
She's
Living
not
your
a boy.
Why
truth,
y'all
Miss
not
Amy.
getting back in drags? Like why y'all not letting that
So you're
happen,
not
though?
Cardi B then.
So that means you need to be offset that night.
I am Cardi B with a K.
No, you offset
Cardi-
that night.
We don't want no low budget
I don't got no
Cardi B
fucking
coming.
dreads.
No, it's okay. You better buy a wig and make it into a dress.
I'm gonna be in my dress because if I have to
Go
save my
to
team, I
Mel
will.
Styles and he's gonna put your dress on for you.
You said you
Major,
gotta wet
yeah, let
your
me say
team?
that. Major, if I have to save my team, I will.
Ooh, ooh.
Because we know what happened the last time we battled.
Playhouse, right?
So you saying you could sit major? Like just
I did
tear him
already.
out? Oh.
And for realness, too.
Oh. Well, there we have it.
All right. There we go.
So...
I might be not having another Heather's Ball, but that's here and there.
Tanae,
What?
who needs to come from behind?
What you mean?
Come from behind.
Be more specific.
On the floor, who's hot and needs to come from behind?
Who's
As a legend. You're a legend.
Three-time
from
legend.
behind.
Well, I'm a new legend. So I don't know.
Come
It
from
don't,
behind.
it don't matter. You haven't walked.
Well,
into
who's
becoming a
what
legend.
legends?
Beat Gabbana.
It's a lot of. I don't know.
No, make it hard.
We only talk
I
about
mean, like
legendary.
there's a lot of legends that don't walk.
Who just needs, like, come on, let's keep it a bean. Like, no shade. You know Belinda need to come from behind. No shade. We, like,
You
like,
wasn't being specific. You just said legends. You said legends.
But very, like, period.
Belinda
Even
not
if-
legend.
So Belinda
But even if you didn't say a legend, You could have said anybody. Come from behind. Who needs to come from behind?
All right, so Belinda should be walking because she needs to be legend.
Who else?
I think Becca needs to be walking more to prove why she's legend.
Who else?
Creams needs to be walking more.
Who else?
Who else?
Who else?
We don't know. We asking you this question.
I'm thinking, Ms. Ing.
No shade. I have a question from behind. The question that I have is: do you think Tanae Gabbana can go toe to toe with Amaya Versace?
Never.
We've battled.
Right now in this
Wait, hold on.
Tanae's not dancing with.
Hold on.
I'm gonna be fair. Tanae and Amaya is gonna be a nasty battle.
No, I'm retarded.
No, you saying never, mama, as if you don't know what the fuck I produce on the floor.
No.
As a Vogue femme and as a female figure.
No, sister.
So let's be clear here, baby. The word never is never the answer.
When I'm saying
serenity.
I don't Vogue.
Your cup.
Now get your cup. Because you just lost it, dear mama.
Can you repeat that name you just said on camera for me, please?
Repeat your question.
That was even my question.
You answered that question.
Repeat the question.
Amaya Versace versus Tanae Gabbana. Right now, who's staying in the battle? I personally feel.
Can we clarify why that was a wake up moment?
Because Amaya's
Amaya's the hot one right now, and Tanae was the recent most hot one.
Amaya.
And agree or disagree? Do you think so?
I'm about to tell y'all how Amaya.
Hold on. I want to hear this answer.
Agree or disagree?
Do you feel like Amaya is the hottest femme queen performer right now on the floor?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, do you think Tanae Gabbana, the metallic one, could go toe to toe with Amaya Versace?
If Tanae put on a shortcut, absolutely.
No? We've battled before.
You haven't battled her right now in her hotness.
You haven't battled her
While
right
she's
now.
hot.
That's what I'm
We
trying to
battled
say.
on the teams at the thing ball. At Kiki Elevations. I was on the gold team.
Nah. I need you on her right now.
She stayed.
Okay.
I need you on her right now.
Stay again if y'all was to battle.
Like
No, Tanae wasn't in her judge. Tanae in full drags, Amaya and her judge, both of them in they shit is going to be a hot ass battle.
It is.
We need Amaya with the shortcut, the blonde.
No,
Both of them pull out a shortcut.
I need the Amaya from the Red Bull.
Amaya Red Bull.
And I need
Amaya
Tanae.
Red Bull?
I need Tanae from Metallica.
Amaya Red Bull.
If we're gonna talk about shortcuts,
She went through them girls.
let's talk about Shay. Hold on, Major. We might need to talk. Female figure performance, bringing in a shortcut.
Y'all know Tanae.
Y'all trying to pull her right now?
I'm not gonna do nothing but watch.
Y'all know Tanae love her shortcut.
Today, you know Tanae ain't gonna want a piece of that.
No.
Tanae, so that means you never coming out for a female figure performance.
I'm injured.
She been injured for like a year now, child.
It's the same.
It's no shade. I don't think
Different knee. That's a funny thing.
So Tanae, are you ever gonna come back out?
I mean, yeah, of course I am. Like,
That bitch was just getting out in the club the other night. Like we was not in the club.
That's not what we're here to talk about right now. That was last night.
We was just skinned out up in the club.
I was carrying last night, sister. No shade.
So what battle you want to actually see right now?
Between me and somebody or somebody else?
Just two battles.
Just in general,
any category.
Any categories.
What two people you want to see battle that probably never battle or did battle or just get out for you?
For face, I want to see y'all battle. And it's no shade. If I'm on a panel, I'm voting for my drags. It's no shit. It's no shit. It's no shit. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
That's not fair.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's not fair.
The reason why I'm gonna be honest.
Me and my sister battled
that's
already.
why people like that should not be on panels. It's
Let me
tell you why. Let me tell you
You have your biases too.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you
why. Oh my
don't.
God! Don't yell over me, please. Let me tell you why.
Dude, that was
because
some
I know for a
bullshit.
fact.
Y'all
I know for a
playing.
fact. I know for a fact. There's gonna be 3 bitches on that panel. It's like I'm voting for the femme queen. I know for a fact I've been on enough panels and heard
they do it, what makes you feel like it's okay for you to do it? I feel like that's the point of being a fair panel.
Because you know, because nowadays.
So now that tells me that if Tanae's a break the tie at the end of the panel and I'm battling a drags for face, I know I lost.
Bye.
Okay, well, everybody has their preferences, though.
All right, well, we got to wrap it up, y'all. I want to say thank you so much to 3-time legend Tanae Gabbana.
Gabbana.
You want to sit here and yell over bitches?
Yeah, that's what I do. Welcome to the show. Y'all already know y'all can follow me at _ Dear Karma Banks.
Beyonce Scott.
Vixen, TheRealVixen, the real Vixen.
Extra. And I'm just Tanae. JUS.Tanae.
Oh, that was fab. Just.
Tanae.
You should be like just L today.
They know the 3 L's is there.
All right, but y'all already know. Thank y'all so much. Please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Tune into another motherfucking episode when we bring y'all every motherfucking week. You heard? Mwah.